of creation. Do you want to break out beyond the boundaries of the cosmos? For your mind, even that is possible. Can you sense what power you possess? If you can do all this, then what about your creator? Try and understand that atom is mind. This is how he contains the cosmos. All things are thoughts, which the creator thinks. The Hermertica, The Lost Wisdom of the Pharaohs, written by Timothy Freak and Peter Gandy, read by Julian Brown. Chapter 4. Contemplate Creation. In this chapter, Hermes teaches us how to see God by contemplating his creation. When we look at the world only with our physical eyes, God is nowhere to be seen. But if we look with our thoughts, we see with spiritual understanding. Suddenly, God is everywhere. In this ecstatic state, everything we see and touch is known to be a part of God. And we understand that God's whole purpose in creating the world was so that through it, we could see him. The cosmos is his body, and we can come to know him by contemplating its extraordinary order and beauty. Hermes asks us to consider the constant revolutions of the stars in the night sky, the laws of fate, which he calls necessity, the goodness of everything that has happened and is happening. Could this all be so perfect without a supreme mind which maintains such exquisite order? Could it all just be happening accidentally? He reminds us of the marvel of our own birth. Who created us in the womb? Who perfectly crafted the individual details of our body? Statues and portraits don't just happen. They are sculpted and painted. Surely such a work of art, as beautiful and complex as our own physical forms, must be the work of a master craftsman. The modern view is that we are a creation of the laws of nature. Hermes would not disagree with this. He would simply ask, who decreed these laws? He is trying to return us to a childlike sense of awe in the face of the wonders of life. The world is a miracle, yet we take it for granted. If we take the time to reflect, it becomes obvious that we are surrounded by profound mysteries. The universe is a gigantic work of art, signed by an unknown master. Humble amazement is a prerequisite for coming to know God. Contemplate creation. Ask Atom to flash a ray of his illumination into your awareness, giving you the power to grasp in thought his sublime being. For the invisible may only be seen with thoughts, which are themselves invisible. If you can't see thoughts, do you expect to see Atom? Look with your mind, however, and he will appear to you, manifesting himself without reservation throughout the whole universe, so that you may see his image with your eyes and hold it with your two hands. Do you think Atom is invisible? Don't say that. Nothing is more visible than Atom. He created all things, so that through them you could see him. This is Atom's great heart, that he manifests himself in everything. Everything can be known, including the insubstantial. Just as mind is known through thoughts, so Atom is known through his creation. Atom is the all-encompassing author of entirety, weaving everything into the fabric of reality. Because creation is visible, we can see the Creator. And this is the purpose of his creation. Since he is always creating, he can always be seen. So we should think and marvel and realize that we are blessed with knowledge of our Father. To know atoms' being, contemplate him in thought. To see him with your eyes, look at the exquisite order of the cosmos, the necessity which governs everything you perceive, the goodness of all that has been and that is coming to be. Look at matter, filled full with life, and see atom, pulsating with all he contains. Contemplate the cosmos as his ancient body, which is ever prime and new. See the planets circling in eternal time. See the spiritual fire of the heavens turn to light by the sun and shed as goodness upon the world. See the ever-changing moon, which governs birth, growth, and decay. See the constellation of the Bear, which never rises or sets, but stays ever a fixed point, an axle around which the circle of the zodiac revolves. See the comets, which are called prophet stars. For when some future fate awaits the world, they emerge for a few days from their invisible home below the circle of the sun. Who is it that maintains such exquisite order? The sun is the greatest god in the heavens, a king to whom all the others pay homage. Yet this mighty god humbly submits to have smaller stars circle above him. Who is it that he obeys with awe? Each star travels its appointed range of space. Why don't all stars run the same course? Who is it who has assigned to each its place? The Bear revolves around herself and carries around with her the whole cosmos. Who is it that appointed her this task? Who is it that fixed the earth and confined the sea within its shores? Someone must be the maker and master of all of this. It couldn't just happen. All order must be created. It is only that which is out of measure, which is accidental. Yet even disorder is subject to the master, who is yet to impose order upon it. If only it were possible to grow wings and soar into the air, poised between heaven and earth, you would see the solid ground and flowing rivers, the wandering air, the penetrating fire, the circling stars, and the encompassing heavens. What joy to see all this, borne along by the one impulse, to perceive the unmoved mover moving in all that moves. He who is hidden manifests through all his works. Consider for a moment how you were created in the womb.
Nobody knows.
Think of that skillful workmanship and look for the craftsman who made such a beautiful godlike image. Who traced the circles of your eyes? Who pierced your nostrils, ears, and mouth? Who stretched your sinews and tied them fast? Who built your bones and wrapped your flesh and skin? Who separated your fingers and flattened your feet? Who shaped your heart and hollowed your lungs? Who made your beauty visible and concealed your guts within? How many crafts have been employed? How many works of art created to form one human being? Statues or portraits don't just happen without a sculptor or painter. How such a sublime work, no creator? Chapter 5. The Living Cosmos. In this chapter, Hermes succinctly outlines the essence of his philosophical ideas and paints the picture of the cosmos as a living being, teeming with life. In the beginning, there is unity. Unity separates into two fundamental forces, which, like the negative and positive poles of a battery, generate everything. Hermes describes them as light and life, which become mind and soul. We experience them as thoughts and feelings. The oneness of God is both light and life. These These two forces are the parents of the mind of the cosmos. This was experienced by Hermes in his original mystical vision as the Word, which calms the dark waters, the fundamental laws of nature which bring order to the chaos. The physical cosmos is a perfect reflection of this ordering principle, the mind of the cosmos. The mind of the cosmos, the Word, is in turn a reflection of God. Just as a spoken word reflects the intention of its speaker, since God is all goodness, the cosmos is therefore also good. Because the cosmos is made in the image of its creator, it too is an immortal living being. It is therefore impossible that any part of it can be dead. At its conception, it was filled with energy, which, as modern science has now proved, can neither be created or destroyed. Unlike the myriad forms that it passes through, energy itself is immortal. God is the source of this energy, which, through the laws of nature, creates life. The cosmic mind receives energy from God and gives it to all the things within the cosmos. Through this process, the cosmos is completely saturated with soul, the life force. Everything in it is alive. Nothing is dead, not even so-called inanimate things. The cosmos is a great living being, which in turn gives life to all the lesser beings it contains. It is the whole which nourishes its parts, like a parent caring for its children. The living cosmos, the primal mind, which is life and light, gave birth to the mind of the cosmos. The primal mind is ever unmoving, eternal, and changeless, containing within it this cosmic mind, which is imperceptible to the senses. The cosmos, which sense perceives, is a copy and image of this eternal cosmic mind, like a reflection in a mirror. First of all, and without beginning, is Atom. Second is the cosmos, made in his likeness. As the cosmos is a second God, it is also an immortal being. And because everything in the cosmos is a part of the cosmos, it is impossible that any part of it should die. The cosmos is all life. From its first foundations, there has never existed a single thing which was not alive. There is not, and has never been, and never will be anything in the cosmos that is dead. Atom is light, the everlasting source of energy, the eternal dispenser of life itself. Once energy has been dispensed, its supply is governed by eternal cosmic laws. The cosmos has its being within the eternal energy from which all life issues, so it is impossible for it ever to stop or be destroyed. It is contained and bound together by the eternal life force. The cosmos dispenses this life to all the things within it. It has a twofold movement. Energy is infused into the cosmos from eternity, and it in turn infuses life into all things within it. Mind and soul are manifestations of light and life. Everything moves by the power of soul, the body of the cosmos, within which all bodies are contained, is completely saturated with soul. Soul is entirely illuminated by mind. Mind is totally permeated by atom. Soul fills and encompasses the whole body of the cosmos. It gives life to the great and perfect living creature which is the cosmos, which in turn gives life to all the lesser living creatures it contains. The cosmos is the whole which generates and nourishes the parts, like a parent caring for its children.